¿Dónde está? ¿Cómo está? Oh, hey, how do you do today? We are going live in the usual way. Just got finished eating some lunch. It's about 3 o'clock, so yeah. It tastes like hash. Whoa. Nice. Alright, so 3:03. Yeah, we're good, man. Just watching all this shit go down, dude. It's absolutely nuts. Because I don't see. I mean, I see what I see. I see what they claim is reality. I see how it could be an entirely different thing altogether. Strange, weird, bizarre thing. But the reality they're trying to sell, as far as mainstream reality, is one that, very much surface dwells and doesn't, Disney has got there's absolutely no perverts that work at Disney. What you do in your own time, I don't care. If you're a fucking pervert in your own time, but don't, bring that to the kids. With the clouds, kind of whatever. No one's gonna any kid's gonna put that together. This is sex in the clouds, or, whatever, or that, the face or whatever is actually... If they're doing that shit, I don't really fuck. But when you're hiding the stills of porn in there, like that one picture in the window. Again, no one's gonna notice this except for an adult who stops and goes. It just goes by so fast. You would even take an adult to go, what the fuck was that? Because the kids are watching the show. You know what I mean? They're watching the mice go on there, the Great Mouse Adventure, whatever. They're not really worried about what the clouds spell. That's some adult shit. Which might be why they put it in there. They're just the same reason they put some adult jokes in there. The kids might go, and then tells another joke, and then they laugh. As for the adults who are sitting there dragged to the fucking theater, what? And then they do something funny. Before you even have to go, I'll explain later. Especially if you say Robin Williams, and that, I got Aladdin. If Robin Williams is playing Aladdin, he's been a couple thousand years old. And you can't, he's something where he can't stand up, whatever. It happens with them, you know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes you can't get up at my age. He's so old, he can't even stand up. 2008. And he's blue. He just got finished taking some meds, and then he stands up because he's all lumped over. Kids aren't gonna get that, especially if you try and break it down. Look, if you combine this and the clouds, and then if you finish the drawing, it's actually a girl in the okay, you did that. I challenge a fucking kid watching Robin Hood or any of those other things to do that in real time at the theater. They don't even know what pause is. There's a lot of technology we take for granted that we just know it. The only reason we know about most of the animals we know about is because of zoos and because of zoology and cryptology and those kind of things. Not from actual field research or actual encounter. Not from, like I said again, at a zoo you run into a lion, at a zoo you run into a rhino, at a zoo you run into a fucking giraffe. All of them, monkey, all that shit. You just don't run into that in the daily, day-to-day fucking going through life in Detroit, L.A., New Orleans. You just don't come across a lot of monkeys rhinos, lions, bears. So to laugh at someone 2,000 years ago for not knowing that is to laugh at yourself. Because the only reason you know all this stuff, including how I could calculate it, all that is because someone fucking told you and showed you. As a matter of fact, you know how to operate it. You don't know how, why, or how they work. Like, you know how to work the cell phone? Like, yeah, you open it 1 and 2, so you put your shit in there, and then you hand it back to the fucking person. Like, there you go. No, how does it work? I know how to get past the screen, idiot. I know how to send email. How does it fucking, when I type it, what the fuck are you doing? You thought I didn't know how to open the open screen? Is that what you think of my intelligence? I said, how does this work? And you said, here, let me see it. And you open the screen and go, there you go. So thus suggesting that you don't think I know how to fucking unlock my screen. So when I said how, I dropped my intelligence down to your level? Is that what you're thinking? I downshifted? Because I didn't. Rather than you upshifting, you just downshifted me? No, that ain't gonna work. Pull you up here. That'll work. If you don't want it, okay, yeah, because it goes a little too fast for you up here. Tell me what the fuck you know. And right. Science and all that stuff, and the vastness of it. And how do they know that? I mean, do they take a fucking spectrometer out to the fucking black hole and like check a gravimeter, and then they can detect the gravity anomalies? Because here on Earth, they can't even fucking figure out how it actually works to counter it. So how could you measure it? You have to understand something in order to measure it. You understand distance, you can measure it. If you don't understand how fucking far it is and that you got to come back, you gotta measure anything. Leave from fucking Jerusalem, fucking headed for Ur on camel, you know? Do you know that there's a United States out there? No, go fuck yourself. There you go, how about that? It hasn't been invented yet. Colonizers had yet to discover it. Yet these people are supposed to have knowledge of it. Well, it's supposed to be God. Right, and God's goes, okay, there's some land up there. Like, where's this land? It's going to slow us down a whole lot. I just want to understand it. If I'm going to put it out, I need to make it word for word accurate, correct. Because there's going to be some assholes in 2000 and 2025. And they're going to want to know why you didn't tell me about robots. Not that I couldn't comprehend it myself, what a robot fucking is. Because it's 5,000 years ago. To like 2,000 or 3,000, you know what I mean? It's BC. I didn't know about calculus. Fuck you. Fuck your knowledge. Pre-prepared packaging a fucking book, go to kindergarten, get it slammed into your fucking skull, and when you get done, you get a check mark, and then you're fucking yay to go on the rest of the world with your fucking bastardization of a life. You're fully trained for reality. You have a certificate, be free. Don't let anybody tell you shit. You have the right to talk. You have the right to a gun. Where? Everywhere on this planet. Fucking you're American. And don't let anybody tell you anything else. Shoot them if they do. That's why you gave them the Second Amendment. Because the first one, you can't get through to them with your words. We'll get through to you one way or another. America will get through to you one way or another. We are free, and we'll teach you how to do it. Repeat after us. That doesn't sound very... To repeat, America is free, freer than you, and they will teach us how to do it. Now, you don't get to question how long it's going to take. You don't get to question when the benefits are going to kick in. You support the plan. Like all the freed slaves, like all the fucking Asian people that came over, believe in the American dream, like all the Native Americans who've signed into America, you know, all that shit. Giving up their rights to the land. All that. Even giving up the fight for the land. Hispanic people coming here to work for a bigger paycheck to send back home. It still fuels the fucking demon of America that we have to eat, and you're helping put food on the table. Right? Because who else would do it if not those prices? Oh, wait, they're working on getting AI. They're starting to reveal more truths, but still keeping the commercial. So they can continue to sell you. Like they let you know that like pumpkin in the jar, although it has a nice pumpkin on the outside, we save those to sell to you, the nice looking ones. The ones that taste good but still have a fucked up outside, we take the outside off. Like it's got a fucked up outside, and you don't want to buy that because it's got a fucked up outside, even though it's probably pretty fucking cool, and it's just a naturally occurring thing. You're gonna look at it and go, oh, that doesn't look like the fucking, that's got a patch. My dream pumpkin is only orange and black for the eyes with a candle inside. There's this white patched shit. Well, the bad, this brown patch, is that bad? Is that where it's rotting? Oh, that's just where it just naturally kind of, yeah. It's got like a birthmark. No, I don't want that one. Put that in a jar. Right, I'll eat the inside still. Just don't look at that outside. Fuck. Not even for carving. Not even for decorating. No. No. I don't care how dark it's going to be outside. No. I have a reputation to uphold. I mean, they're only sit up front for the next week and a half and rot. Right? You can't just put any old fucking piece of shit out there to rot. What if the Headless Horseman does come by? You didn't think about that, did you? He's like, oh no. Orange and yellow. Gotta kill these fucks. I can't wear that at all. Not that it's gonna. This just offends my sensibilities. It's not gonna go with my jacket at all. You know the look, black cape, but patchy? Patchy. I was like thoroughly disgusted when I found out. I mean, they're acting like it's a big deal, like it's a way to go, and it is now, but it's far, far late. They're running out of ebony wood. Like how far, I don't know if it's an artificial demand. I don't fucking know. Supposedly it grows in like either Africa or Tasmania or something. Tanzania, it's one of those type places. And they usually have to cut like 10 trees, I believe, 10 full-grown trees. They don't even want the outside, and they can't tell until they cut it down. They want the core in the center. Is the black ebony wood, and it's just a black core. Now if you cut the tree and then you get to the core and it turns out there's like, they call it like vanilla notes in there and like, you know, sepia notes and shit, because the consumer is such a fucking piece of shit. They want that solid black look. So you might get 2 of the cores of the trees and cut down 10. and they won't grow back in time, or, you know what I mean, kind of replacement type thing. But Paul Reed Smith started going down. He started sourcing with the wood, and it was like really expensive. And he's like, "Why is this so expensive?" They went through, explained it to him. And he was like, "Well, fuck. What if I buy the rest of it?" And they're like, "That'd be great, because then we don't have to cut out." Like, we feel bad, but you know, it's got to be a solid. He's like, "It doesn't got to be solid for me." And he started talking, like, showing the wood. It looked fucking dope. It's like these real swirls and shit, and everyone's unique. Even if you came from the same one, because it's going to be like different swirls, different level of swirl through the, you know. So each one's like a one of a fucking kind. It just like ups the value, if nothing else. For me, anyways. You get the same exact models from the exact same one. They're going to look a bit different. And they'll probably sound just a little bit different. How much? Probably not much, but it's just, you know, yours is voiced for yours, that guitar. So that's, I mean, yeah. That's kind of the way it is with humans, is, you know, we got to have the look in the show, mainly because we've trained through commercial to show the best foot forward all the time. And therefore, I mean, you don't see like a Whopper with a smush bun, you know. Order up. Can we get some more lettuce? Yeah, there, now, yeah, and then we gotta make the tomato kind of poke. There we go. And cover this in wax so it all shines. I'm being serious. And they might like lacquer or whatever, so it actually shines in the light, and then have the thing come sliding on a, you know. CGI now, I mean, there's, they can be, they're getting where they've got basically background shit, just that's mastered and done. They've had that for a while. Like in video games, you can see how well they've gotten the backgrounds and stuff. It's the mimicking people on things that move, because there's just so much detail to like the stretching of the skin and shit. It's just kind of hard to exactly mimic that. They'll get there. Specular lighting and shit like that, and just like, again, just studying how they fucking designed drones that work like fucking insects. One that flies like a butterfly. It has the wings that kind of do like a fucking, you know, and they watch like moths taking off and shit, and they design some stuff like that. They're getting nuts with it. They're getting able to fly drones into weird places that, like, you know, if any human were to go in there, whatever it's not gonna go down, because nature's just not gonna happen that way. And so they fly this thing in, a little small deal. It's got a camera. Watch it all. Like, there's one that's like these moths that were taking off, and they had never filmed it before, but like there's one kind of, it looks like rain almost, the way it's peeling off the tree, almost like the tree's got like this dust pouring off of it, but there's like moths that fall down and fucking take off, or they monarch butterflies. Maybe butterflies. Consider them about the same. They are about the same. I always call moths like midnight butterflies, because they're just like butterflies, only just like, you know, trained for dark time. They're late night. They're night owl butterflies. Where's everybody? Perfect. Just me and the pretty lights. Hey, man. Careful. That's my light, though. I guess we can both run into it until we die. Sure, why not? Why do we do this every night? I don't know. But do you hear that music? It's awesome. And we're just banging the game down. I can't explain why they fucking up against the fucking light. They're like, shut off, shut off, shut off. Fucking go away. I had this argument with the sun. I won that shit. Now he's gonna get you to go away. And I made the big one go away. So I just keep, you're gonna fuck off eventually. Took a while with the fucking sun. I wish the moon would go the fuck away, but it's not. I'll go back and deal with that. It's not so bright. Moon all there. He's not so bright, but makes me able I can tolerate this stupid bright ass, loud at night ass. If you were deaf, would you consider, or you just had no eyes, having no ears at all, or no ability to sense sound in any kind of way, would you consider brightness loud? Because we always say that's a loud ass shirt. It's like a bright ass color. It kind of burns your retinas. But like if it was like it's bright, it's fucking loud out today. Cause it'd be like Probably would to you, because I mean you probably or either sense it dread, depending on how if you were sensitive to the light. You ever get that rush, whoosh, and bulge your eyes out, whoosh. It's like wind whooshing by your ears. At least I get that. I don't know if anybody else does, but. So, is everyone giving their thanks and thanks their givings? Tomorrow is the turkey day. Everybody goes crazy for turkey for one day. Don't have turkey the rest of the year, maybe Christmas, have turkey again. Someone's all those turkey farms. It's like, you guys gotta do, we got enough for this year. Next year, though, we're gonna meet here again. 500 more? Close the gate. Yeah, I hate this every winter. We gotta hear it. When you close the gate. Quit bullshitting, man. You've been feeding us and taking care of us. That's not the way it's going down. I trust you. Otherwise, we'd. I think when turkeys are, if they didn't trust them, they would fuck out the whatever. They'd just attack like a motherfucker. Goats, all those shits. I trust you. And you betray that trust just to make a burger. Not many cows don't trust the fuck out of me. They see me coming like, no. They don't say moo. They say no and go fuck away. Like I'm not becoming a steak. He has no heart, I can see it. As far as cows go, he has no heart. Oh, I care, but I give up steak. Not that much. How about I let him run wild and every now and again I club one in the head? It's fucking bad. But that's what happens, man. Fine, I won't live in the house. It'd be so much easier if I lived in the house. I just wake up and just club one, and then just, fine, I'll go hunt it. I can't put a fence. I can't put a fence. Oh, God damn it! What the fuck is migrate? I need a sandwich, man. What the fuck do you mean migrate? They better not migrate. They better not migrate. Can't look at them with God, telling you that they're going to migrate soon. Like, they better not. What's migrate? Yeah, I mean, what does that mean? It means move. You gotta move. No, you don't have any words for that shit yet. Just a thought. But, yeah. So let's recap the Trump administration real fast and see if we get this all correct. Trump pops up in the 80s. Not a huge deal, but he's making a lot of noise as if he was a huge deal. And, arrogant, ignorant, obnoxious. He goes on to star in his little apprentice show. They don't actually offer a job. He just fires people and And so there's one person left that he gives a fake job for and two until the next season. Their job is to be the apprentice for this season. That's it. It's the only job they'll ever win. Well, Omarosa got, what, secretary of everything? Whatever the fuck she got. Secretary of I won't tell about what you do. His catchphrase is, "You're fired." He doesn't really say much else on this show, you know. Very dumb premise for the show. Didn't even have a boardroom to do that. They had to design the boardroom for him. Said he smelled like shit, and sometimes I have to stop the fucking filming to change him, because he'd shit himself. That wasn't made public. Or how many times he said racist things, but he won't let the film get out, so that way you can find out if he said any racist things behind the scenes. Like Kim Kardashian wouldn't let the fucking video before breaking up with that one guy before getting married to Kanye West. That's the only part I know. I was like, what the fuck? Because they're making the loud things. Everywhere you fucking go, man. I had to get a Kardashian blocker just to fucking stop that shit. Fortunately, they've fallen a bit off. Still every now and again log in. There's the movie. I care. They wore a miniskirt. How's that front page news? A miniskirt and a shirt. What the fuck are we doing as a people? That makes front page news. I could understand if there was nothing else to talk about. That would be a wonderful world. Wouldn't it? For the most dramatic thing that happened in the world. It's a hell of a fucking world. She wore a dress with what kind of top? Oh, hell no. Oh, that's not that bad. Going about my life now. All right, life's good. I have time to worry about things, little stupid shit like that. The caringness of people is exactly our fucking main downfall, because you have to, it's more important to look like you care with the human beings than it is to actually care. So you have to be very well rounded on all things that are going on, you know. And then when it comes to, you know, like that's happening there, and that's a genocide, and this is happening over there, and it's just got to stop, and we have to do something. Here in America, it's not happening to you. Why don't you stop the fucking problems going on in America, and they can handle stuff that's happening over there. And if they say, hey, America, they'll be like, huh, you're a buddy, what do you need? Till then, fuck off. Would you? Be a pal and fuck off? Well, the people, it's not your business. It really isn't. It's really not our business. How many people do we set up to die all the time? Iraq, Venezuela, those boats going through there. You don't think they would want to send some troops over to us and be like, why the fuck did you just... Oh, I know what you're telling your people, but they weren't. They were fishermen. Those weren't drug smugglers. They may have had drugs on the boat, but there's a difference between having drugs in your system and being a drug smuggler. He has to have drugs in my body. None to sell or share. If my body's processing it, and anything that's on my person is for me to use, no matter how much I have, I just don't want to run out. True addict. Opiate, yes. Trying to quit, yes. Switching over this, yes. And so therefore hoarding a whole bunch, because that makes me feel more at ease that I don't have to worry about. When I get the urge to use it, just get fucking loaded as I need to get. unless I run out of money, and then my criminal ends up taking a hit. I wish I could get the fucking shit cheaper. If I could get that on prescription, same price. If I could get this on prescription, same price. I got my opiates, which OxyContin was like fucking $3 a month. The Tramadol was like $1 a month. The oxycodone was another, because it's generic, that was like another $1 a month. The clonazepam was like $1 a month because that was generic. Whereas oxymorphone was like $1 a month because that was, maybe it was 3 because it was like a 90-day supply, I believe. But yeah, when I went to OxyContin, that's a brand name. If I would have got oxycodone ER, I probably could have got that cheaper. But I think they have the patent on that still. The old good old Sacklers. So through the insurance, it's $3 for a month's supply. Like a month's supply, $3, $4, whatever like that, dude. Yes, please. I'll take that. Put them in fucking insurance, man. Fuck. Why you guys gotta be dicks about fucking making it illegal and shit? Oh, that's right, because you're getting more money out of us by making us criminals. If you make a plant illegal, a plant. Not only make pine trees illegal. To have, to own, to grow in your front yard. Well, they're evergreen, and that's against God. They should go fucking bald in the winter like all the other trees. I want one. You can have one for Christmas, and that's it. No, I've got land, and you're not around that often. Well, if I come by, I bet you never come by. So, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and grow one. Well, if a cop comes by, they never come by either. We're in luck there. We have reports that you're growing a pine tree. Yeah. So you can have a pine tree with the allergies and they can have peanut butter and all the other shit and cats and dogs, and I can't have a pine tree? No, sir, no pine trees. God made the pine tree, right? No, we believe the devil did. For a situation like this, so I can shoot you now if I want to. Are you going to give us the pine tree or no? Or get shot? Yeah, I'll leave you the pine tree. That's probably what they're looking at right now. That's why they lost all that revenue from busting people. And all that revenue went straight to cops. And it was easy bust because there are a bunch of people doing it. Pull a gun on a fucking just regular stoner. They're not gonna run. Hey, yeah. Pot's in the fucking bedroom. 3 pounds. Calm down. Fine, bring the dog in. It's just easy bust. Any cash that's there, because you deal with cash. Can't take credit card. I guess you can take like Apple Pay, but it's gonna... Cash is just fucking receiptless. You don't have any, So the cops get this cash stash, this fucking drugs to use in further busts or even sell themselves, whatever they do. They captured fucking 3 pounds, so they gotta say we got a guy today with 1.5 pounds. And they actually have 1.5 pounds, that they can use, or they use a 1/2 pound for a setup, and then, or a 1/2 pound of smoke, and then the other pound for a setup for a huge drug deal, to catch, the big bad pot smokers and pot dealers. Because again, they're not the types to carry a fucking gun. It's the coke dealers. And they don't carry a gun for the cops. They don't get in shootouts with the cops. They get in shootouts with each other. All the fear of, shootout with cops, it doesn't happen. There may be a motorist on the road who wants to escape capture. So what do? You protect those people. Like when the cop pulls up behind, it has some way to fucking latch to the car so it can't just take off. Another thing, why are you coming to them? Why not make the door a bit more fucking bulletproof and get out of the car and you have your hand on the thing and you can get out of the car, now start coming to my voice, stay right there. They can't go diving in the car and they're out of the car, they can't go driving away. Someone's in the passenger seat. Why is the passenger seat moving over to the seat? Passenger, get out of the driver's seat. We're already hooked to your car. You're not going anywhere. There you go. Go back to the passenger seat and just sit there and wait. Backup comes. Yeah, I've got this guy. You're going to watch that fucking guy. The passenger is trying to move to the driver's seat, so he's up to something. Probably has some issue. This guy gave up with no fucking problems. You'd be rewarding that kind of thing. Maybe some lighter cuffs, They don't hurt you, but maybe cuff them in the front. But also it's your belt loop, A guy cuff you do belt loops for right now, until we get this thing cleared, right? They should not be behind your back, yeah. And you're just kind of cuff like this. Have another loop that goes around your belt loop or whatever. That's all it is right over there, man, No, I'm cooperating. I don't got a problem. And in the trunk, can you pop it? Oh, okay, I guess I can't. So, just go in the front and push the little button there and I'll pop the trunk. I told you, nothing in there. Thank you. That's much better. No, I'll stay right here. Cooperate the whole time. Alright, so I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you a warning. You cooperated, we appreciate that, so we're not going to give you a warning. We're not going to even jam you up at all. You cooperated all the time. We didn't find anything. We appreciate you cooperating with us. They can't do that because what if that person drives off and I'm going to go get my shit now, And then it turns out they just got duped. They always got to find some reason. There's a video of a cop forcing a false positive. That's exactly how he did it. And it's they get he's got the body cam. And so he wants the dog to go sniff and to target and to hit on the thing. So they show him walking toward the dogs over there, and I guess he's getting off the road, so he's walking, so he's moving towards the fucking car. But he stands with his hand in the wheel well, so there's no reflection there. The rest of him is reflected. Chest and everything, but this arm is not. He waits till the car's going by, and I hear this. So no one hears that little quick thing, and then the dog immediately starts triggering at the door. And of course his arm, his elbow, the rest of him is up front, but the arm, you can't see it because it's in the wheel well. You just have to listen for that. It's just too sharp. The dog can hear it. The car going by is going to get lost. But not the dog, who's trained to listen for, even in loud situations, and to what? Respond. That's where I want you to do it. That simple. Not a magic trick or anything like that. An instantly guilty person. And the canine, canine signal. Your Honor, yeah. Oh, there is a little pop noise, but I don't know what that is. My elbow and my arm, that is in the wheel. I was just getting out of the way of the car. Why didn't I stand with her? I did. As you can see, I'm reflected in the thing. I didn't know the wheel was there, right where my hand would be. Sometimes it sucks seeing that much stuff that quickly. you don't always have like a clear picture of what it is, just that something that doesn't add up correctly, and that's just enough to make you feel. For me, it make pretty kind of ill feeling. You know, like something's not right. Something's not right. And I walk into a room, something ain't right here. Okay, your eyes are fucked up. And you've got a tone. Ah, gotcha. But how oh, fuck. And that quickly. Really? Interesting. Okay. And then within another fucking few minutes, exactly why it's gotten that far. Right. And like I said, it's so quick for me to see. I'm like, how can you guys not see this shit? Someone's purposely obfuscating that. You just get a feeling that something's wrong, but you don't know what. You know, like I said, there's no reason behind it, but there's something's amiss, and you don't know what, and you start wondering about yourself. Is my reading incorrect? That's what ended up happening. Because still, even now, I'm still like, I think my readings are correct, and so far I've been pretty dead on of situations in the room. As far as like far along going, I was right about the 3 branches. I didn't have any of the players, so how could I call any of this shit? I was right about God. I was right about a lot of shit. Way back. But yeah, I mean, that's like all I did back then. It was like from like 17 to shit, I don't know. Probably 20. I was just trying to figure out, trying to understand God better, the universe, all that shit. Like after the first time I tripped acid, I thought it was going to be like a recreational type of thing to do. And same with mushrooms. But then when I did it, was kind of like, oh, okay, this is kind of like not necessarily a therapy, but definitely like a lesson. Because I mean, again, you start seeing like a lot of shit. And depending how far you look in, I mean, I've like my friend Trey was talking about this pattern that you see everywhere. Always talking about that goddamn pattern. Always. I'm like, oh God, I gotta get away from you, man. You're gonna ruin my fucking high with this fucking talk about the fucking pattern again. No, dude, I don't see it. I'm sorry, man. I don't see it. I mean, I think I know what you're talking about, but that's just reality, That's just the energy of reality laid over top of. You're basically seeing the specular mapping, you know what I mean? Underneath the texture, underneath the texture you're supposed to look at. I'm seeing behind the coating a little bit. A little bit, not completely. You can't strip what layers you want. I'll take that layer off of there, no, it's just like certain shit's coming out at you. Yeah, there's always like I said, there's always like a lesson. It wasn't this obvious, but it was like, there'd be something in the very, like after I realized like each one was a lesson, which is like the second trip. It's almost you'd see what the theme of the night was going to be. It'd be pretty like at the very. I would say the theme of tonight is, and then something would happen like, oh fuck, someone fall down, a roach climb up, and roaches. Roaches? That's going to be a gross ass trip. But then like, hey man, I got a bunch of roaches. You want to like, let's just roll up a couple joints and like, your perception of roaches make the roaches good or bad. Yeah, let's do that. There are a lot of roaches in here. Yeah, you put out traps or something? Yeah, I got something. The theme is roaches. Hey, make sure you save that roach. That one over there? It's alright. He's just doing a little dance with his leg, that's all. What the hell was that? It's like, swelling my neck up. Something might be about to pop or something. So, tardy. I'm getting a variety of things to smoke from, and things to smoke. I started restarted this crumble from Royal Gold Crown, whatever the fuck it is, last night. I just like the crumble. I have a bunch of wax and stuff, butter or whatever it is. Just the crumble, I like it better. It's more powdery, it's just on top, and as it burns and whatever melts, it's so powdery that just kind of it cooks really well. Heaters off. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna do some GMO cookies because I'm out of loose leaf. No, I guess instead maybe I'll go to the store and get some. I might get some plain old blade. Oh, I still have some butter. No, just some butter. I used the oil already. I find something to do with the butter. It's pretty fucking good. The mac and cheese, it was rather potty, so I had to add a lot of pepper jack. There you go. Kill the flavor. Get lost orientation when I'm looking down like that. You guys expect to see that one on, but no go. Go over there. Yeah, that's definitely. Oh. Synthetic. So, probably gonna go to the store. I don't know if I'll go to the store later on tonight. I don't even know if I want to go, man. It's like cold out there. It's also Thanksgiving Eve, so they probably can close early. They might close early, I don't know. They'll close early tomorrow. Or just be closed tomorrow, I don't know. Really, I don't need anything, but I have that lottery ticket. I played $2 and won 4. So I was going to buy 2 more quick picks. It's like 600 and something million. Cash pay of like 340 million. I'd have to go that route because in 20 years, nah, fuck that. You'd probably get way less, but plus you have to pay taxes on that lesser amount, which is lesser amount is lesser, but it's still $350 million. Again, I would, that would lead, like I said, if I did 10, that'd be like 35 million to do all I could do, everything I want to do for that. Easy. It's like, why is that ballroom going to cost $300 million, Have we devalued money so far as to be like, oh, it's only going to cost $1 million? Well, it's not like it's going to cost $1 billion or $100 million. Still $1 million fucking dollars, which most people won't see in their lifetime. A grand total. In their whole lifetime, they will not achieve a grand total of $1 million. Oh, just 300 million? Yeah, sure, no problem. 16 trillion in debt, sure. And again, the numbers get so large, they become Might as well be a cajillion million trillion, you know? Because it's fucking might as well be. Your bills get so large and shit. Might as well laugh at the shit because you're not getting paid, you know? I just don't make that much. So, you guys are going to have to do whatever you got to do. Well, then 6 trillion to drop some millions. I don't know. Whatever the fuck it is. Sure, that's how far I'm in debt. It's all not real any goddamn ways. I guess I'm also late too. By how long? 3 days? 4 days? Oh, just 2 hours? Make it a fucking week. A week and 4 hours. Might as well. I want the big ass fucking trillion, say. What it looks like to me is that they're using Donald Trump as a front man for a coup of the American government, but it's just taking the power from the American people and consolidating it in the betters, which it's been this whole time. It's just that we pretend like it's not, because we get to go to you get to drop your vote in the little box, and that makes a difference. You realize that's the only difference. It's kind of like shoplifting versus buying. The only difference is you stop to give out a couple of pieces of paper or a piece of plastic and just put it on the thing and go boop, and then you walk out, and then you're not a criminal. Only difference. The boop. Boop. Would you like a receipt? No. Have a nice day. What do I do now? I mean, the boop, but I don't know what to do. What else do I have to do to make sure I didn't steal all this or the credit card that went boop? Anything? No? Oh, I'm just going to head out then. What if someone gets fucking cereal and soda pop with their food stamps? Should they only get fucking crackers and water? Their choice of white or wheat bread? Dry or with butter? What are we doing, man? Is this a punishment you're dealing out? Or is it a charity? Because if it's a charity, you're a fucking bitch. You don't get to mark that on your fucking calendar when you go, to see God, because you reluctantly gave up like, what, $3 a year to feed your fellow man. No, my money. $3, like max. I don't want to heal people that are not my friends. Yeah, that's what the Bible is. The main overarching is like, get yours, fuck everyone else. That's the main story in the Bible. Get yours, because bitches ain't shit. Who's in church preaching that? You turn to the book of Malachi, you'll see clearly. God don't want you to fucking give your money to somebody else. That's your money. The Lord has blessed you with money, y'all. Money. No wonder billionaires think they're so fucking smart, because they've achieved what everyone in the world considers success. right? They're actually successful, and Bezos is successful. Oh, it might be Zuckerberg and it might be a robot, but I'm successful. And they think they can do anything because, again, that is the pinnacle of human want and achievement, is to have that much money. Why? To do whatever you want to do, and if anything happens, I'll tell you what, I'll pay you $5 million, and then I don't go to jail for that. It's a speeding ticket. I can just pay $5 million. Okay. It's just speeding in the school district. How about I did $10 million? Okay. Hey, Donald, I'll support your campaign. $258 million. You want to know why he's done Rosen Epstein files? He's in them. Have a nice day, TJC. Come on, Q, tell me what's going to happen. Why would Elon say that? His brother didn't sell his Q, like a Q ball. God damn it, I should be, Oh, I would have bilked them for fucking all their goddamn money. They want to give it away anyways. You see them with the fucking stickers on. Like, no, 4 is not enough. And then you with the refrigerator magnets on the side. This one, there's one for each day of the month that says a different Let's Go Brandon theme. You want to get the NFTs to go with it also. Got some shoes back here. Some blue jeans we painted. Them are bitching, man. Is that an eagle carrying the flag? Yeah, but look closely. Is that Donald Trump guiding it like a goddamn kite? He is Ben Franklin. Creating electricity, not discovering it. No, not pondering it. Inventing it. By rubbing 2 keys together and flying an eagle that's holding a flag. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, man. I'll buy all of them. People at church gonna love me when I hand these out tomorrow. Oh, those are cute. Eagle carrying flag. Is that a jack-o'-lantern? That's Donald Trump. Oh yeah, that is Donald Trump, isn't it? You can understand the eyes threw me off there. Kind of rather dead. You're Disney. I'd say both. We gotta take a stance. How weak are the maggots if they thought that was a strong man? No solid opinion on anything. Gelatinous as fuck. This thing is a better beach body than Biden. First off, no you don't. Second off, why are you trying to put that image in our heads? Both of you are old enough to know better. I don't hear Biden talking about his swimsuit body, you fucking big-browed freak. Bushy-eyed-browed fuck. You and your fucking dad with the fucking... You got part Klingon or whatever those fucking guys are. Son of a bitch. He was a nice guy, I wouldn't say shit, but it's just like, it's the one thing you can just, you know what I mean? It's just extra shit you can pick on. where there's probably big people, and they're like, yeah, I might be fat, but that dude's shitty. You know what I mean? That dude's shitty, and I'm like, yeah, see, I get it. I mean, it's fucking disgusting. Like, yeah. With them, we'll go walking later. Fuck you. Yeah. I was bigger. I guess I did something about it. I'm doing something about it. I'm not done. But I did hit like about what? Yeah, 175 and 180 is about where I kind of bounced now. Which I didn't think I'd be below 200. Rules, man. He rules. Ain't she where? There we go. But why would it hurt here and then pop down there? I don't know if that doesn't hurt my neck or my back anymore. Right there it does. I hope it's a similar situation. Oh, wow. Anybody hear that? Oh yeah, shit's getting up now. Hell yeah. Oh wow, I can feel. Whoa. Holy shit. Senses like, it's like blood flow going on. It's not, you know what I mean? I've got blood flow, but it's that same kind of feeling. Weird. There's another bunch up in my back. I don't know. I know when it does get back right there, sometimes I get kind of like cough, like I get a cough. And I'll pop it and it stops coughing. I don't know. I don't know where all the nerves go, man. I don't know where the fucking nerves go. I don't know why your blood pressure would be regulated where it is. I should have asked God, I'd be like, it's right there, because it's next to the thing, and it's all utilitarian, it's all packed together. I figured. I just want to know where it was. I wasn't quite, where is it? Why would you put it there? Where is it? Right there? Okay, cool. I can ask why. Sure, you got a fucking reason. If you're a human, I'd say why. You're not a human, so I know you got a reason. I feel like talking about it. Let's talk about it. No. No one ever calls my house, so it's probably just a bill collector or a spam bot thing. So I ain't gonna worry about it. But a grinder back here. I should. Got one pretty much everywhere. I'm trying to get like different like smoke stations. Oh shit, look at that. That's like the one I just smoked is just now kicking. Holy fuck. Wow. Alright, we're gonna sit on that one for a little bit. That's fucking weird. Maybe it's the back popping or something like that. I don't know, but it's shit seems different. No, I just restarted you. What the fuck? Okay, you are up to date. No, I'm not checking for updates. There is an update available. I don't want to. Fuck, dude. It just installed and restarted, and then another one needs to be installed and restart. And I did that, and like I'm like now, it's like, oh, you're up to date. There's an install you can put in. I'm not up to date. No. Why's a little thing down there? Because you're not up to date. You're up to date, but you're not up to date. Click here and restart your computer. Fuck off. No. I love it. These are just comedy. Fucking, at least as far as I haven't seen like Circle or, I've seen Dress to Kill, and I've seen some other stuff that he's done, and they're just fucking hilarious. It's hilarious shit. Like I said, I watched it and thought it was very funny, and I went by my ex-wife's dad's place back when I was with her, and very much like a country dude, you know. And he's watching, he's like laughing, you know. I'm like, all right, man, so whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah, yeah. This dude's queer as hell, but he's funny. I'm like, actually got this accent transvestite. Transvestite. And then beep. And the orange is in the bunch. Fuck, that's how I learned how to say all that shit. I learned a lot of things that way because of just that. Then I become president of Burundi. No. Oui, l'essence. L'essence is disparate. I know what I said, but I know what I didn't say. Once you realize that you're alright, let's get back to previously scheduled programming. I needed a little pause for a second to make sure I wasn't deep ending into a swimming pool that's not full. You can jump off the side and hit the bottom. Okay, there's no water in here. I'm going to go off the diving board. And you do that first. And swim around for a little bit. Long enough to know it's not too deep, but there is water. Go ahead and try the... I'm going to do a triple Lindy. I want to do a triple Lindy, but I got to stretch first. Fuck, that's just great. A triple Lindy. He doesn't get any goddamn respect, I tell you. No respect. Fuck, it's been an hour. Yeah, an hour and 7 minutes. Well, it's not getting any warmer out there. I guess I could put on some long john bottoms too, because my upper was fine, but my lower body was pretty cold. The wind just cut right through your fucking pants. And the thick ass jeans I had. I don't need it. I don't need anything. And I don't want to win that money, honestly. I wouldn't mind if I had to be stuck here, you know? I just don't think I'm stuck here. I'm a little 2 blocks. And 1. Tamper, put the thing out. Clean it out. Scrape it. And it's awesome. I love it. It also looks like a little tool that like a thief would carry or something. So. I don't know why I started doing that without making like the eyes crossed and then make one just go. I don't even know what that looks like, but now I can watch it back. Makes your head kind of fucked up after you're done for a second or two. Brain fudge trying to figure out why you just did that to us. Okay, is there a reason for that? Is this like the head shaking thing? Are you ever gonna grow up? No. That's my boy. No. What if they tell you? No. If they ask you? No. What if they pay you? No. No. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. From bikes to trains to video games. The biggest toy store there is. I recommend on the season. I don't want to grow up, because baby, if I did, I wouldn't be a Toys R Us kid. They shut all the stores down, but not my lungs and not my teeth. As long as those are beating. Yep. Toys. ADD, ADHD, motivational speech. Imagine that probably actually motivating on like about 7 or 8 levels, rather than being like not getting anywhere. It's just like there's 7 or 8 different fucking things. It's like when you're running, you know what I mean? You gotta fucking do this, but then, you know, it's also... You ever had fucking... Yeah, when you're cooking something, not so important to come in first, but be the best. So you want to be the best, put it as fast as you can, but you know, McDonald's. Just keep going different shit. I like the sounds different shit. But different shit makes sounds. Frequency and vibrations. God damn, I gotta turn these hats now. You gotta love it. Or this one I had on earlier. My bad on earlier. Or I didn't put it on. Just brought it with me. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Pop. I don't think I'm playing some music or working on some music. What's the format of what I have at right now? Like a 44, I could probably do 48 at 512. I could do a simple song at 48 and 512. Not a ton of work. And let's pull up 48 and see if we can find one that's going to actually load. I think Save Me. But I mean, I know I got a bunch of, but it's like it goes back to 2000. So in 2000, I was recording in 44 because it's the highest we could record at with that Echo Layla. And the computing processor I had, the power I had, processing power. Why is that? I don't know why that's always trying to ask me that. So use for each year. Then, you know, starts getting back towards the end of that, I started using 48. And I recorded a bunch of stuff for like Graveyards and Musica. And like both those albums are long albums, plus they have extra tracks that I didn't release. And when I got my computer, my laptop, and my Phonic Firefly, I was recording 96 kilohertz on a Windows 7. I'm guessing the effects didn't use as much RAM or processor. Because now I'm using some of the same effects. Like some of the ones that use like zero processing is the same effects that I used back then. So I could probably run into. I didn't think about that. Just use older plugins and just at least getting a bass laid down as a thing, and then just swap out different plugins for different stuff. I have to do that. So it starts out as low as possible. I have to try it. Yeah, after running at 96 for a while, all of a sudden, I was doing it because BFT, the Mexican, they recorded it was at 92, and so I wanted the music to be matching the quality of the drums, and so I was recording everything at 92, 24-bit, and they did the upgrade. It wasn't in BFT3. I was using BFT3 and just having no problem. And 3.3, using 2, 3.1, 3.2, and so right around 3.3, I think is when they sold to Rolling. It might be like around 3.2 point whatever. And things were just going to shit. Everything started going to shit, and it was just real slow from that point on, getting any new stuff, any new packs, any new patches. Just fucking ass, man. Just complete ass. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I had to buy a new computer because of the fact that it won't run on Windows 7 anymore. I'm like, why? It was running Windows 7 on BFD3 when I first got it. Why is it not? Why? Because this one pack came out. Is it not? It's just not capable anymore. All right, whatever, man. But BFD2 still runs. Yeah, it's just BFD3 now. You just got a new computer. It's still doing shit. Yeah. Fucking music. So yeah, let's see if I can find something to work on here. After working, I was sitting there working in 96, and the BFD started like getting really choppy, and they were just suggesting that I drop down to 48. And I'm like, I don't want to drop down to 48 because I've been recording at 96, and everything's been working just fine. As in, it wasn't until you guys kind of did the last update that it's not working anymore. It was working completely fine and smooth. We don't have to record at 96. I'm like, okay, so even if I run in like 48, the drums will play back, and I'm like, well, I'm just patching the guitars through anyways at 48. So they're running in real time, basically. It's not like I'm rendering things, which is good. That's where the real noticeability of the difference in sound when you're rendering to track, because it'll drop down in quality and stuff. So, what the hell's going on around here? Waking the jet. There we go. And monitor G. Okay, let's kick off projects. See, I don't know which one. I'm pretty sure that all these are 48. That's for you. File save as. I was hoping I wish you could like get the properties and find out right here. That'd be really fucking great. Or if you hovered over it, it'd just give you like the details, like right there, like there. Tell you what, especially over like the waves, MP3s and whatever. If you had like a one line that's a quick, wave, whatever format, and yeah, really cool. But that was I had something up the other day, didn't I? Yeah, 11/16, but I didn't play. I didn't work with it, I don't think. Guess I'll find out. Chugga 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 choo choo. Chugga 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 choo choo. Yes, I know. For some reason you're trying to open the Mac BFD core library. I don't have Mac, so I don't see why you're trying to do that. Pardon me, pardon. It's at 44. Which will work. It'll be even easier to process. So let's go ahead and hope this works out. Let's see, where's BFT? Make sure that loaded in. It's fucking crazy what my voice sounds on that one. Pardon me. Maybe I did play this 5 minutes in. Very familiar. Shit. Probably gotta upload to the next one. I'll upgrade to the next version. I think I'm at 3.2. I have to go to 3.25 or 3.3 to get it going. I know 3.4 and 3.5. So. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Tell me it didn't crash, please. Son of a bitch. Let's see what the, I don't want to load the key map. Good. I don't want to even load the grooves or the mixer. I'm trying to load another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Why not? Let's try this one. Why aren't you playing out? It's fucking nasty. Where the fuck is, where are the drums, man? Of course it's gonna fuck up. Maybe I have to load the other version. Oh, it's gonna suck if I gotta fucking do that again. Like if none of them work, oh, it's gonna be shitty. Bang. That's DMA. Nope, I want to drum up manager. Why is that going out? Fuck you guys. I already fixed this before. Let me see if I can load this one. Should be DM something. Okay, so where are my chills? Nope. No. There. BFND. Let's see if that works. Fine. Close. Nope. That was going to be 53, so let's go back and which one did you start with? Let's edit where you're going now. I know I just set this. That's the long because I guess obviously I didn't broadcast or something, or it didn't say that. I told it to save the drum map for sure. I don't know why it didn't. Maybe this is not the one. So that's because of everything else. I can grab all the ones and just move them all in one click. It's like one of the areas that you have to go through and click each one. I've tried so many times to get it to do all of them. It just would not do it. Eventually I was like, fuck this. Let me go through and do each one. I tried the next time just in case. Still didn't do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to fuck with that shit anymore. Just go ahead and switch over. 53. Isn't this a wonderful show to watch? So, Almost done. Another 2 weeks or so, I think. That's not long. Start off with that 4 counts. Sometimes I close this, I mute this, I don't know if it's going to do it. Nope. That's TR5. We've got a drum mat for BFG3 that has that in there. Just switch over to that. Nope, not that, dude. Where's the plug-in? There you are. Look at that, man. Okay, that popped up. There, finally. Well, no wonder you're not even fucking playing nothing else. Son of a bitch. Should check that first, shouldn't I? Let's go ahead and close that. No. No, don't say that. Son of a bitch. I'll be bitch. Now I see it. Just go away. Sure. Yes, I wanted. Okay. I was asking if I wanted to. No, fuck off. God damn it, dude. So one of them says you want to save. The other one says words are the exact opposite. Fun times. So there's also a version I can clearly tell it's like a VST2. It's got the adapter in it. Which would work for Fruity Loops. I still don't know why my drum kit doesn't recognize the splash. Like it'll make a splash if it's just sitting here by itself and then just like something the hi-hat. It'll go and it used to trigger it to BFT. And something happened. It won't do it to BFT2 or BFT3, so I'm guessing it might be in the brain somehow. I might have adjusted something that stopped sending it. Should factory reset the whole fucking thing. We updated a setting that when I upgraded the OS, the operating system, and fuck, it was like about a week after I got it. Maybe longer than that, because it was working. I didn't use it for the sounds on there, so I didn't really need it to do sounds. I just needed to do trigger. So I didn't need to upgrade anything on there as long as it was working. Oh, I should just left it alone, but it did not. Makes me wonder if this would do it, the red box. I've not really tried, but I've tried it. Okay, why is BFT hanging up? Okay, maybe it's really not time to do this right now. Shut everything down and yeah, if it doesn't open soon, like I said, I can feel myself getting just like too pissed off. It's because there's always something with BFT. It's not like this situation I get set off that easily. It's because it's a compounding thing, and it's always BFT. And BFT is one of those ones that kind of trigger. I said drum triggers, but it's BFT. It's always you. It wasn't always you, and then the music came along and they fucking knocked me out. You know what I mean? It just takes snowballs very, very quickly. Oh yeah, and music. Oh yeah. And you guys didn't even write me back. Yeah, we're gonna go close this right now. We'll install the newer version of BFT. And then, no one's young. No one's young. Not mad. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm really not. You drop out before it happens, and you can make a joke out of it. Looking back someday at the wreck you created. We're going to laugh about this someday. It's not going to be today. Probably after that arm heals. But we're going to laugh. I'll laugh. You probably won't ever laugh about this, but I'll laugh. Divorce? What? Well, this is out of nowhere. What a surprise to me. I like my pretty teeth. So that's like an extra 30 minutes for no fucking reason at all. Fuck, I could do some reading, but it's all out there in the living room, isn't it? I'm gonna stand by while I go get that. I don't know if my tablet's actually worth, it's charged enough to use. I'll go check it out and find out. If not, then I might end up bailing out. 16 gig, where's this? Got all my music, where's all the music on there? These are mixes I use with my Truth speakers, so I want to see how they actually turned out. Let's find out.
become a reality.
touch is what I need. Can you give me silver queen on the outside into me? Can you give me silver queen? Tempting journey, never was my thing. Shut your mouth and I'll be your everything. Out of time is just a thing. Can you give me silver queen? Out of touching what you mean. Can you give me? Can you give me? Out of touch with everything. Can you give me silver queen? Out of time is just just a thing. Give me Silver Queen.
I apologize about that, the dead air there. That's, believe me, the people have been fired. Responsible for that. Richard, nice to hear your friend. Sorry. Very sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I apologize about that apology and apologizing because that was terrible. Well, that's the end of that. Oh, God. I'm going to get fired, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to get fired now. All right. He's been fired. It's taking too long, man. I was taking way too long to say that he sucks and he fucked it up. Had a perfect show planned and lined up, and that fucking, oh my God. I planned these all week. So I can bring you the finest in entertainment, everything ever on that day. And all the time. Same hour. Same flower. Same power. Don't say it. I know I need a shower, but you don't have to say it. He said it anyways. That's mean. I said don't. I said don't do it. Yeah. Everything is a fucking app, man. SoundClick, SoundCloud. I would love to get the hosting of SoundClick because they don't really do a whole lot of promoting. It's kind of like they're just kind of like these librarians of music. You give lots of storage space, you know. My shit's been up since 2005, 2004, 2005. But definitely, well, I mean, I want there to be a, for K&D, I want there to be some interactive aspect of it, you know, where you're not just going to a page and whatever, there's an interaction and there's, you can meet people and stuff. I don't want it to be like a bombarding and definitely like fucking spam, so it can be, it'll probably make it where it's just not worth it, you know, for spammers. You have to prove that you're, you know, what's going on and shit, you know, it's just, so that we get some of those out of there. LinkedIn was always like a joke, you know. I mean, basically, people are like, why do you have a LinkedIn? It's like, blah, 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 you know, because it's just like you got your resume out there, and it's nothing else really. And they had the features to do the chatting and talking, so they're hoping to get people like, you know, talking. You can do your interviews and shit. I'm sure they're planning on doing that. Everything secure. You making sure it's like a secure. That's the way almost everybody does. If you create something and you release it for free, it's a matter. They're just trying to get the user base built up, so they can switch over. Even if the people are like, I used to use it when it was free, but those fuckers started charging money and got out of there. It's fucking good, but it's not worth, you know, $30. And like, actually, you know, for like $1, let's say, it's actually a pretty cheap price for $1. And it's pretty good, you see. I know you're a finicky person and you liked it, so I'm going to go with this word of mouth. You gotta try it, it's fucking awesome, it's free, blah, 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 and then you try and get it. If it does go $30, the person's in denial, they lost their fucking way. They used to have a connection with all this free plugins, now they're only going with the pay plugins, and you're like, The free plugins were kind of weak, and these new paid plugins they're offering are pretty fucking dope, and I don't mind paying $30, so I don't mind. That's me, like, part ways with the person who's, like, staying true to whatever they're staying true to. Man, regular amps is the only way. It's like fucking, I mean, the push that, I just bring in my little fucking, fuck, dude. I mean, nowadays, yeah, if you do it right, you can, with the right adapter, you can just bring this in, plug your guitar into the fucking, this got a headphone jack adapter that lets you turn the microphone jack into a fucking guitar jack, and so you got the headphones for you to plug in there. I've got the adapter. Wait, where is it? It might be in my bag. It's probably my backpack. Because I want to be able to use it. I also have a set of strings in there too. Yeah, it's my ready to go bag. Because I got a bunch of stuff. Got my stuff ready to go. And it's still room to carry new shit. But yeah, with that adapter, you can go ahead and switch that to like a fucking amp set. They have amplitude, mobile. They have a lot of those things that are mobile now. And so, again, if I'm running late to a gig, as long as I grab my guitar cable on that fucking adapter and I have my phone on me, I can just run to the fucking gig. I can download Amplitude on the way. Nuts. It's just nuts. It will be the best? No. But will it fucking pass? Yeah. Will the audience notice? No. Will they care? No. If they find out about it, they'll probably think it's a pretty inventive way to, you know what I mean? Like, I was actually late because I couldn't get it, so I had to bring my phone. That's cool as shit. So your guitar this whole time is not, it's not through an amp at all, it's through my phone. But the real amp, I could tell. It was digital. No, you couldn't tell? You couldn't hear it? I could hear it. I could hear it. I could totally hear it, man. I was telling you, man, you can't go with digital. Even he said, I don't know, I go with digital, but it's just, he sold out. I used to care, but now, like, I'm realizing I can just carry my entire amp collection in my pocket. Not in 17 amps and speaker cabinets and... Ugh. That's where VARs would come in great, because it's actually going to be like a virtualization of the actual rooms, kind of like Sims. So you're building like the actual, the actual sound stage, and so you're putting the instrument in the sound stage. If you need extra instrument, if you need to route, and routing extra speakers and shit, I want it to be able to route from the head, like you would route speakers. So you need a stereo configuration and microphones to bring in to capture each one. You can have like it in a corner, and then have like the one speaker in this way, another speaker in this way, and the amp over here, and then you put a microphone like this over on that side, another one on this side. So they're just both just capturing just that, and you'll sound left and right completely. Plus, you can get the room and stuff. Yeah, it'll all be virtualized. But if we can get like 80% of the quality, 80% of the, no one will care. It doesn't echo like that in concrete. Suck a dick. That's why I put extra reverb and tail on there. Yes, it doesn't actually sound like that, but it's more it's more reverb. So we simulated that. It's just not the real concrete. Well, because rendering that would take a lot. Actually, I mean, once you render it through as part of the fucking model, then just be the audio would have to render the difference of bouncing off of something that is fake harder than other stuff. In this case, you could put stuff in the room like reverb dampeners. You probably will have like a sky look, So you're looking down on the entire studio, and you can move the stuff around as you want it, and like from the top down. And then you go basically to record. You go into the recording studio, in the recording booth, and you're looking into the live room. And you can just, actually like a video game play, and just tap, and you can get in the live room and adjust the microphone exactly so you're hearing it from the live room, and just adjust the microphone to how you want it to sound. That'd be cool as shit. Yeah, you just like to hit that. Once you hit the button, there's just one of the buttons. Let's see which one would be a good one. Home. That'd be a good one. Hit home, and you click the helping hands and then you basically take over the people inside the simulated people inside the rooms, and they can manipulate, but you're still getting the audio from the vocal booth. These people are just helping you. And all right, move that over here, and you don't have to actually say that. They just actually do it. Hell yeah. You can even while you're doing that, you can have a top-down look, so you can see how far away the actual. If you're moving the microphone away, it'll zoom down in there and show you exactly as you're pulling it, like in the real first person, pulling the microphone back. You can actually put, on the map in the top, show you see how far away it is from the speaker. Hell yeah. You have a piano room that's got an actual piano, so when you play your MIDI, you see the fingers go on the keyboard up there, and it's like a grand piano. You can change the piano to whatever you want it to sound like, so it makes the model look like it. Hell yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. Also, if you could because they have the room correction. If you have the room correction, you could swap the speakers in the listening room also between several different kinds like that. These are really good for mixing and whatever. And if you could get a room correction on it, they're really good because they just have a lot of frequency response from 5 hertz to 15 kilohertz, I believe. They don't make them anymore. I think they're just too dope, with a little bit of bridging, because the low frequencies will be there, but there's no driver to it, so it's not like they're super loud. So they're in there, and because you want to hear them and feel them, it says it's like, that frequency you want to feel, and so you turn it up and up and up, and so you can feel it. You get almost getting a body buzz of the actual normal. There've been so many times I've had to kick my headphones off real fast because I thought I had left the speakers. That's how true these were sounding. They sound like it was coming through the room speakers and these at the same time. I could feel the wave on my body. I'm like, oh shit. And it's just dead silent. I'm like, oh, never mind. It is 3 a.m, but I did shut off the speakers. I love these fucking headphones. They sound great. They fucking sound awesome. That little room correction that they have, Aqua. I'm trying to think of it because I'm trying to give them a plug since I use it. There's a Melda. There's some free ones, some really good tools. I need to see if they have a denoiser, because that might be exactly what I need for this. So when I stop that noise, I'll just probably chop that frequency out of my voice, which will sound a little bit weird, but I'd rather that than constantly any floor noise. I'd rather get rid of any floor noise. It just annoys me, I'm not like a perfectionist or anything like that, but I do like to get as good as possible, if I can. I didn't even get a chance to, it just really pisses me off. I didn't even get a chance to listen to that one setup that I made in the basement. It's not like I'm still carrying the anger about it, but I still wonder what it would sound like. And then how long it took me to set it up, how short I was gone for them to tear all of it. I didn't come back and some of it was still there. I was only gone 5 minutes. I've been waiting for hours for them to show up. In the 5-10 minutes I was gone, they showed up and destroyed everything that I'd done, including putting the rug down to cover the cables. Everything was just completely undone. All the monitor speakers that I put up around the to make sure that it's just surround sound for everybody. Didn't even get a chance to listen to it, make sure it was or was not working. Had the bass distributed around the room so we could, the people in the crowd would be getting hit with it, and it would be coming back at us without any feedback of the microphones. The main thing is that the microphones behind, which people usually do, the speakers back here, so we can hear it, but you need a monitor on the floor aiming at you, and then maybe on the side and shit, but it's mostly aiming at you. Then Because that way the microphone, if it gets aimed at itself or at the speaker, it's going to fucking. If you put some metal in front of it, it's just a lot of things that are going to cause it to feedback. That's why I think when people go like in the movies, they always say when the guy goes, he like taps on it and he's all ring. So they're expecting it, when someone does do that, they got a ring on it, and that's enough to get ooh. If you have feelings like hello, ladies and gentlemen, or if it sounds like it's loud enough, or whoever tests it like testing 1 2, testing 1 2, yes, and they bring the volume up until it sounds right. The person comes out with a bigger voice, hi, woo, because it's starting to feed back, because it's trying to hear itself. And amplify the sound of itself, which started with nothing, so it starts getting the feedback loop. How can I be processing nothing? I don't know. We'll make some noise. We can process the sound that we just processed. We're making the sound that we're processing. I don't get either. Just make noise. Ooh, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I don't know how to process the sound I'm currently making. Just shut up and scream. You got some friends? Yeah. Fuck, man. I'll teach them. They won't do that again. They're doing it on purpose now. The guy with the afro's got a fucking lighter. What's he doing? I don't know what a better child is, but I'm with it, man. It's far out, man. We can not just destroy Ved's hearing. And we can be groovy, man. Jimmy, he showed me how to do this dance. It was fun. Get it over with now, guy. Come on. Get it together. So, I don't know anything besides the fact that what I'm semi-aware of, and again, it's not, for all I know, it's in simulation of some sort, and I'm completely wrong. As far as I know, I was born in the 70s. We're in California, and then lived my life, and as far as I know, I've never been here before. If I have been, I don't remember it. Tabula rasa, just clean slate, I don't remember it if I've ever been here before. I've seen some stuff that suggests that I may have, like before I ever seen the pyramids and stuff, I'd seen them in a vision, if you will. It would basically end up looking like the Palace of Luxor. But I'd never actually laid eyes on it. I wouldn't know that these were what they were called until later. I had my first deja vu around 5 or 6. It was something I dreamed and I saw. I knew exactly what was going to happen because I'd seen it before. I've had them throughout my life where I'm like, okay, this is going to this. So yeah. And I know that Donald Trump has always, in my book, been a fucking asshole and a piece of shit. I have been a true never-Trumper since the 80s. It's like, fuck this self-righteous, egotistical, fucking, what's the word when you got so much fucking money that you're just stupid, Whatever that is, that's him. He's just fucking stupid. There's a thing that says there's Adam Kinzinger was talking about, is Trump pro-Russia or whatever, which makes you have to wonder. Think about it. We're starting to kind of help Ukraine now. Who stops us from helping Ukraine? Trump. So, again, who does that help? Russia. This peace treaty was like there's no concessions on Russia and it's all on Ukraine to give up all these things. So that's not really a treaty, is it? It's almost like a declaration of war again. Like if you agree to that, you're kind of a bitch. You know what I mean? You're kind of basically agreeing that you're subjugated. But if you're a manipulator, and these people are proud people, they'd be fighting to try and keep it, whatever. Unless someone instructs them, like, go ahead and take the deal. Like, what? Just take the deal. Why? Because they're going to look fucking stupid when they don't. What they were hoping for, I mean, it is one of those situations, they've decided what they're going to do. It's just now, like, you got to justify it. So, they're already invading. They're already attacking. They're already breaking treaties and stuff, like ceasefires and shit. So if you sign this deal that's completely shit for you, we'll stop. And if you don't, we'll continue. But you're going to continue either way, because if I sign this shit deal, I'm basically confessing that I'm a weak piece of shit. And you can do whatever you fucking want to, including what you've already done. I've got to give the lands you've already taken. However, you agree to it. Yay! Everyone realizes there's peace, right? It was like the opening of the government. Kind of couldn't. Because they have to admit that they don't want the Epstein file. Mike Johnson does not want the Epstein file, but I think he's accepted the fact that it's going to come out. I wonder if he's just gay or, it's probably like fairly very gay, Something that probably would have been like devastating to your reputation in the 80s. And he's like, oh, God. Like, people were like, he's fucking gay, so what? Are you a good fucking... If you weren't a fucking shitty person, you probably would have a place over on that other side, instead of being on this side where, like, they actually hate you. But you pretend to be, self-hating, and you find a spot. Jared Moskowitz for a second kind of lost his shit, but they probably did the same thing, quit, well, praise Trump, or we're gonna fucking tell everybody, and it's like, and he goes to quit, and everything goes, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, well, I can't, like, because you're gay? Yeah, just let that fucking, we know. No one's surprised by that. Will you get back in your chair and start talking shit again? You're really good at it, and we need that right now? No one fucking cares. Oh, well then, let's sit back in my chair. Yeah. And there's a lot, no one cares. It's on your own time? Yeah, no one cares. All legal consenting? Yeah, no one fucking cares. Being 100% serious, no one that matters cares. You're on your own time. I don't pay you for your time when you're off the clock, you know what I mean? Hey, can you come in and work? Like, not right now. Why? Like, every possible thing is busy. Oh, yeah, sorry, dude. Hey, okay, yeah, later. See you Monday, make it Tuesday. It's Friday. Yeah, it's going to be that kind of weekend. Enjoy. So, but I'm pretty positive Trump's the Antichrist. There are three spirits that look like frogs. You've seen Epstein smile. And then Trump, when he said fucking toad, this shit, ugh. There's gotta be someone else, probably Kid Rock with his fucking frog ass. Ugh. Fucking Ozempic Dr. Phil looking motherfucker. There is like a double cross behind the scenes that's happening. Checking to make sure that I'm not gonna get sick talking about this shit. I know we're close to the end. We gotta be close to the end. America doesn't want to go down. 250 years, I wouldn't doubt this is America's plan. And by America, I mean the fucking handlers have been running the real America while you guys have been voting on the fake one. The one that decides when we actually go to war or not. Not popular opinion, because popular opinion says, we gotta go to war, or we don't, we're not going to war. And they're like, we kind of want to get in that war. So then they do things to make the popular opinion change to want to get in the war. And it worked over and over and over again, but which one did it not work with? Nah, man. But he didn't do anything to me, man. Yeah, but America's just a construct of your mind, dude. You know? And then, I mean, we kind of took this land anyway, so like, how do we have the more... What the fuck, where's dude, what? Moral high ground. We're America. What does that mean, though? It means we're number one. But why? Oh, fuck this guy. Cut your hair, son, and join the... No, never join your fucking army, man. Oh, you'll join. We're gonna draft. Oh, no, motherfucker, I'm going to Canada. You can't make me. If I go over there and get there, you can't make me not do drugs. That's the right way to say it. Yeah, you can't make me not do drugs. Yeah. That's what I want to say. I'm going to check it out, make sure. Future, present, past tense type participles of the pronunciation key factor of divided to the 12, power of 9. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It's a problem with numbers. So damn rigid and finite. I don't like it. I like my reality to have an elbow in it. I like my reality to have an elbow. Well, it could go that way. It could. Can we just talk real quick? Real quick? Just real quick. Come on. Before you do that, I just want to throw something at you. Audible. It is your game. It is your program. I'm not trying to say it's not. I'm just saying. Asking me, have you thought about it? Because of course you have. I couldn't have thought about it without it, so let's not even go in that mad circle. It's right there in the neck, and it just will not pop. I wish I'd be like powdery enough that you just get high. It's got a good smell. That's not enough to get you stoned. That's what you want when you smell your fingers. You want to get stoned. Hi, I'm Sam Elliott. How long is it gonna be before he's doing like fucking diaper commercials, man? You're an actor. You gotta act. You gotta act. Or you don't eat. That was a way at the old folks' home for actors. Your Tiny Tim was atrocious. No fucking Thanksgiving for you fuckers. Go sit down. I'm hungry. Should have thought of that shit. Why didn't you have that kind of attitude when you're fucking Tiny Tim and your little... Fuck you. Oh, now you got real crutches because I pushed you down the stairs? That's terrible. The old folks home, I mean, the old folks in your home, you gotta literally sing for your supper. No, that's terrible. Simon Cowell. Old wrinkly and still got the fucking glasses, the haircut, and the black shirt. That was awful. I'm gonna die in a week, and I wish I had known that. That's one of the last things I'll ever hear. Too bad you can't be going in about a week. God damn, Simon. I'm the janitor. My mop just squeaked a little bit. Fuck. No, that wasn't you singing My Endless Love. No. I can't. Please don't. Another nurse. She's back on the set again. Get up and think on your bench, huh? You assume it's bad there. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's one I'm kind of do. I'm gonna get my tablet. Just want a tablet. My tablet. Get some water. Now a couple songs play. And we shall resume conversations upon return of the time not from yet left behind. If you dare. Hey, there's my spaghetti recipe. Okay. I got fucking manuals and stuff that I've downloaded. It's got so much shit. Xbox, different amounts. Walking Dead comics, holy shit. Which ones? All the way to 126. Oh, 90 through 126. Nice. Library has that. I really like the library's Hoopla. Because you can check out movies, you can check out comics, you can check out books, like ebooks and e-comics. You can go ahead and get the hard copies, schedule at your nearest library, and just go pick those up. When they get in, you can renew your, if you don't feel like taking your shit back, and it's not due. As long as it's not due and you haven't checked it out too many times, you just go online and renew that shit and just, oh. Don't you go nowhere. Oh yeah, I almost won that guitar. It's a really cool guitar, but I'm gonna have to, in order to get it, I'll have to have it designed. Somebody won, it was just a body and a neck. I could get the other parts very easily. That was like very easy for me to get. I was like, the body is fucking, hell yeah. And so I put a bid on it. It was here in town. And then the last seconds, last little bit of the thing, someone popped in. I would like to do a, where you can sell your shit on to KIND. If I could play, I mean, whether your music, your art, or, you know, even things. Locally, I wouldn't want to do the whole shipping. There's just no shipping at all because of the fucking ability to scam. And if you're not willing to meet in person, then just don't try and even sell it. Just don't. You maybe talk to like the local police officers and, you know, I mean, whatever, and see that it's okay to, I'm sure it's okay to do that transaction now, but like all of them are scheduled to be at the, if anyone tries to meet you anywhere besides the police station, don't go. They should have no reason to not to go. Oh, I got warrants, and then don't fucking go. And I'm definitely not coming to your house. Yeah. I think for a little bit, I got a bit of a file transfer. I mean, they do file transfers on all of them, so that wouldn't be bad either. LinkedIn wasn't having any like social interactivity, and so I think they just put in those bots and stuff. And now it's more when I put my thing up like long ago. More there's like I'm getting messages in my mailbox now instead of being like a couple people check. There's like a couple people check out your profile. You're on a street. I'm like, this is just it's supposed to be a bit more professional, than this. And it's like so and so's like they're sharing like in the news like kind of gossipy shit. Whether or not LinkedIn's actually starting to build it, I don't know. If they didn't try and do it as a business place first, LinkedIn is actually a good name for. LinkedIn, that's good. Linked, Instagram, whatever, even Facebook, kind of Facebook thing. Linking. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we're linked. Yeah, I got here. Yeah, I don't think we're linked. Boom. If it's faster for finding your people, it's definitely more focused on that, and more focused on, like I said, that person being able to build their own page. The further followings you have, it unlocks more features and shit. So that way you're not like decorating yours out like a pro fucking page and, 3 followers. But you're trying to insist on loading up like 500 videos and shit that nobody's watching. Like me. Like we'll keep it on the fucking thing, but it's not going to be on the main. Unless you start getting like views. And if we get views, then we'll keep, we're not going to get rid of it in case you only get 500. That's a lot of fucking content. Or if you get popular in a year and a half and everyone's going back to the original, I wonder where it all started from. There's nothing wrong with finding out what the prequel is. That's what curiosity killed the cat. We just will not let shit go, will we? Where's this coming from? Like we want everything to be like 100% pure, even though we're not. We want our president to be fucking righteous. We want our representatives to be righteous. We are not. But we pay you to be, How can you pay me to be morally incorruptible? How can you pay a police officer to not want a bribe? We give enough money, that's not going to stop it, I promise. But people on the lottery that fucking still feel like, they recently won the lottery, that feel like they're owed something else. And didn't get the love of their life after winning the lottery. Like, well, I still don't have what I want. Yeah, you still have what you want. That's no reason to be doing, whatever you're doing. But I was about to go into other stuff. Tell you what, I'm going to put on, How the Derivative's been out for a while. Go ahead and put on some of those. I'm going to put on Taste Like a Smell. Time to Go. Broken Balance. On Your Left. Paying Debts. Severed Ties. That's enough to give me some, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that broadcasting? Nope, of course not. Just rewind that one more time. I'm glad I didn't fucking just go ahead and walk out. No. What are you doing?
I of touch is what I mean. Can you give me silver queen on the outside into me? Can you give me silver queen? Tempting journey, never was my thing. Shut your mouth and I'll be your anything. Out of time is just a thing. Can you give me silver queen? Out of touch ain't what you mean. Can you give me? Can you give me? Out of touch with everything. Can you give me silver queen? Out of time is just a thing. Can you give me silver queen?
Okay, none of these songs are off of Highly Derivative. After this song, I'm going to go ahead and put some on, though. So, actually, I'm going to put some on now. I'm going to go ahead and remove those, and I'll let this song play, and I'll remove the other songs, so.
Don't get me started, watch me you wait for me? Would you wait for me? Would you wait for me? Yeah.
mistaken me for someone who's running just a little late. See me? I got nowhere else to be. And I don't believe stalemates. It's your move. What you gonna do? Do it and I'm coming too. Your move. I was hoping to get soon. Maybe we could learn to come to code. There really was only just one rule. Now you wanna call it draw. When you're in my sights, your light is flashing right in your fucking eyes. Are you fucking kidding me? It's your
When it's time to go, they say you close your eyes and sleep. And if you've been good, well then your soul's yours to keep. But if you've been bad and you've been running wild through the streets, well then it's time for you and I to meet. When it's time to go, this is like slipping inside a dream. But I think you know that things ain't always what they seem. And if you think there is only one way you can go, well then I feel like I should tell you forever creeps by real slow. You know things ain't always how we want to be. You know it's just gotta be. You know we'll say la vie. When it's time to go, they say you close your eyes and sleep. And if you've been good, well then your soul's yours to keep. But if you've been bad and you've been letting your bad ass up and down these streets, well then it's time for you and I to meet. You know it ain't gonna be easy, boy. You could've took it down the road. I've told you before.
Time to go. You close your eyes and you sleep for a while. And if you have enough teeth, then perhaps you can smile. How are you? How am I? How are the kids? How's the future? How's the past? Everything going good? Yeah? Yeah? On we go. Got 2 bottles of cranberry and pineapple delivered today. Oh, great, left the speakers on up there, so I gotta turn that off sometime unless you get have had. So, cranberry and pineapple showed up, just 2 bottles out of the 12 I ordered. Shit's so fucking good. Oh my god, this shit's good. Yeah, but I want to get really, really fucked up. What can you do? I really wish I had some fucking hash. This really does really well, but the sativa, a little bit too much of this will fucking go the wrong way. A little bit go the long way. A little bit of this goes the wrong way. Oh, fucking So, the reason I got that phone is to talk to you. The whole thing. I had that old shit phone. It wouldn't do all the stuff I needed it to do. I was like, well, fuck this. Step it up a little bit. But, yeah. I gotta go turn that off. Let's see if I can find some Fat Boy Blues or something to tie it over until I get back. Just something that I don't want to interrupt you later. I know I can just leave it, but let's just not. Righty then. God damn it. I didn't bring my tablet. Right back. So I left this charging. This was the last thing I was going to bring in. Because it was like down like 30% and I needed to charge it up. It's only at 60% now, but... That was an interesting tie together. Like I said, the virtual reality. Dreams. You can't really read stuff in there. Because I guess your brain's not good at making text and stuff. Or whoever's driving when you're dreaming. And then AI is also not good at putting stuff like that in the background. Coincidence? I don't know. Dr. Evil. $14 billion. How much it's going to cost you to find out the truth? I want $1 quadrillion trillion. This is going to be in the future when I hold the whole world hostage. I wonder if we're going to actually make it to a future. Probably not. Just being honest, probably not. With the things that are going around the world, according to the news, Russia is striking Ukraine. Ukraine is accepting the peace deal, which I wouldn't doubt for many reasons. Again, it's the optics of it look really bad. They say, sure, we'll take it. We get no concessions whatsoever. And then Russia's kind of like, we wanted you to say no. Because we still have some shit we have to do. If I was trying to bait you into keeping the war going, offer a bullshit peace treaty, that you'd be like, no, fuck you. I'm like, well, I guess war's still on. You're fine. Fine? Fine. Damn right, fine. Yeah. Now we'll have peace, finally. Yeah. Maybe. Why did he want Ukraine so bad? Why they started Chernobyl? Ex-KGB. Why they started Chernobyl? Sending people in with no... They breached a hole in Chernobyl, the dome that covers over it, with a drone. They're supposed to fly and impact and see what's going on inside and just take readings and shit. But apparently the impact did a lot of damage. Blasted a big old hole in there. Now it's raining through there. It's leaking radiation into shit. And so they were supposed to get rid of that tomb or grave, whatever it's called, vault, whatever it's called, by 2028, I think, or at least replace it with a better one, because it's just a shit little thing, hastily put up. Unless it's going to better contain the problem, which I don't think it will, because the core material, I believe, is still there. Still radioactive as fuck. I think that's why Putin wanted to go in there. I think there's more than that there too. I think there's more than that there. Or they had a nuclear reactor there. Maybe he needs the material, especially at KGB. Maybe he knows there's something hidden under Ukraine. Under Kiev or Kyiv. Some of the residents don't even know about, because it's like, okay, if Washington, D.C., or even fucking say they decided to do it way back in like the 50s, let's say, way back in the 50s, they decided to do some town in Ohio was going to, if we get a nuclear war, was going to be the fucking main station. And they need nuclear rockets and this kind of shit around it. So there's like this place, and wherever central, Kansas or whatever. And there's some fields out there you don't even know about. They have fucking ranches and shit on top of them right now. Lower fucking missile silos. Could blow anytime. They go to launch them and the fucking thing doesn't open. I don't know. Just I think about a lot of stuff like that. But Ukrainian Brainian. Did I dream? That's the new one that we're working on. Drown Me is one we're working on. I got everything ready for conference call. I got the overall overview, like what we think about the mix, and when we actually get together, like the guitars, what the ideas about the guitars for as far as me, Mike, and lead. Then I got a place for like the bass, the drums, what should be done with those, like what should the snares and shit change. And I got one for all the songs. I got drums, mix, master, additional notes, Mike suggestions for songs to listen, if at all, same thing, just copied and pasted, just changed the name, and just put them down there. That way I've got like, per page I've got one song, and then just keep going, until I get through the rest of them. That way, like, over distance, you can just easily just like, all right, what'd you think about, I'm gonna listen, like, you can put on If At All. We both can listen to it. All right, what do you think about Overall? Yeah, I'd agree with that, just keep typing shit in. Make sure you're literally on the same page. Tremble the treacherous. It's very short. Burn bright my morning afternoon. The wilder my eyes, the surer the foot. Take more than your time, it's fine. Head to toe, dressed solely in soot. Ashen head and the decay of cloth, the sunburnt taste of noon teases, the thought of reclusive intrusion, set aloft on a heart that freezes, long life of curing diseases broken before me now. Butterflies, that's open up. Oh fuck! I was gonna grab it came and went. I wish I could open it up on here. I know I've got it. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I could always send it to myself from here, I guess. That's what I'll do. Castles of Jessel. Hercule Roy. Mischief of Mercy, Underwood's Notes, K.I.N.D. Trish Dressel Testimony. Oh yeah, that's the one that I recorded for, yeah. That was great. Oh man. Does that expire? Doesn't look like it. Got a $15 coupon. The original, The Robber and the Thief. I started writing on this. It's fucking crazy. I don't know how far I got with it. I'm pretty sure I got like 40 some pages or so, at least. Or is that all? No, keep going, keep going. Oh, I see right there. 90 pages? 85, 86, 87. Yeah, 87 pages, and it ends with... Oh wow, I got to the end. Oh no. It's just the part where it tells him that he's not done yet. Mirth bring you great bounty, blessing to you and your daughters, grandchildren, mercy to anyone who betrays this place. Oh wow. Oh no, it's just the same thing. I just read the way I'm reading it one space at a time. I'm gonna say that's a total different thing, but no, it's just the same. It's just. I'm so glad God gave me that fucking story to tell. I love that fucking story. I do wish it changed from time. I wish I had like multiple choice in that. But I really like it a lot. Like I said, it took a long time for that one. I won't say to get old, because it's not old, but for it to me to go like, all right, I mean, it took a long time. Especially having written it, That probably carried it for a lot longer, because I was wanting it to be better and better and better, so I kept reading it, making sure, and then touching it up, and then I get done, and release the first copy, the first version. Read it a couple times, like, yeah, that's not good enough, Add more to the story, take some parts that were like dead ends, seal some plot holes, fill out some plot holes that, whatever. Just keep going through it, release version 2, second edition. How far was, I guess the second edition, when was this finished? I wanted it to be just fucking bland. I didn't want it to be, picture of anything on the front. I just wanted to say the Robber and the Thief. I want the books actually, if it is a hardcover, to not have a dust cover, and just be this. To have like that gold printing on the. I'd like to be indented, because there's a whole thing. He takes two pieces of earth and into the void, or maybe conjures them. I don't remember how I got it, but second edition, 10:26 a.m. 102:22. $3 years ago. Almost 4. Fuck. Wow. And the first one came out in 2021. Wow. There's so much stuff that I came up with. I won't say came up with, like I needed to have it familiar, yet different. And like, I was on vacation up there, when we went to the thing last time. And like I said, there were like little squirrels running around everywhere, but then there'd be every now and then be a little chipmunk running around. They look so similar. I mean, the patchings and everything looks so similar. It's like a little tiny squirrel. Oh, was it ground? Was it ground? I don't know. Not groundhog. That's right, because I started calling them ground hops. Because they would jump, and then the other ones were jumping from tree to tree, so I call them tree hops. Well, that'd be good for the story, because it covers what they are, But I was like, there's the black squirrels, but there's no black chipmunks as far as I know. But that's just simple. It's just one doesn't have the claws that climb the trees, the other does. The tree hops have the claws that climb the trees, but then also in the underwoods, they're less vegetarian, because there's just less vegetation in the underwoods, so they're more carnivoristic, and their claws are really good. And again, like you don't want. I try to balance things out with with the kobolds. 1 or 2, you're probably gonna, if you know how to fight pretty well, you're gonna be all right. Like 10, you're fucked. You and a friend will be fucked. Because it's like 5 per 1, and that's just some fucked up odds against a kobold. The Bruna, I figure, are gonna be about, what's that called? A mountain lion. That's a bit big. Like Maine Coon is like the smallest one, and then maybe like yeah. Enough that they're like, again, 3, you'd probably be like very on guard, like, oh fuck. 10, you'd definitely be like, no, hell no, we're gonna get some shelter quickly, and or at least like one way in, one way out, like 1 or 2, you'd probably just walk out and get the fuck out, and they probably would run, because you got a stick that's enough to like whack, and they take off. But like I said, now it's about Bruna season, because they probably start coming out a little before when it starts getting cold, because they're colorblind, but they're just solid white, so they match with snowdrifts, and they like the cold. They got thick fur, so they will just lay out there in the snow. If they tuck up against one, it just will snow come down, and it just looks like part of the fucking thing. Until they sit up and, start using it for camouflage to attack other prey, But they never really attacked humans until, like, mine was, like, sitting in the front yard. And they both realized it could have been, if it would have been active and waiting, that could have been like an ambush. And it was like, oh fuck, and then he takes off. And they're like, wait, how did you not see me? I like the hive mind idea for animals of a kind, That'd be good, like all you're on your own for like humans, but if they're on their own frequency. But I mean, you could dial in their own frequency. The human mind needs its own privacy. You don't need to be going into other people's shit, and other people going into your shit is not without your permission. You can't open it up like any network. You can open it up and share, but you have to you have to be the one to invite people in. In the ideal world, there's both. The ability to do both. Because why? Some people want to just, telepathy is a great way to communicate, especially for like great fucking distance. Sorry about that. Over like large distances, it's easy. You just think. Like teleportation is way faster than light travel. Because you just wherever you're gonna go, and you're there. Telekinesis would be too much. I mean, I've thought about all these things. I definitely would not. I mean, the first little week, if you like reaching over and things flying in your hand, you're like, oh, because you don't do that. After about a year, you'd be like, great. You know what I mean? Unless you start doing some illegal shit, it really doesn't help you much, does it? People gotten kind of tired of it. If you're the only one, they've seen all the stuff you can do. You can start inventing new shit to do, but even then, you're still just down going, great. It was making me a lot of money. Now it's just sitting here doing nothing. So unless I do some fucking supervillain shit, and they're gonna know who it is, I went public with my powers a little bit too early, and I didn't think about a living way to do this. I just thought it'd be so cool to be able to pull things over to me. What are you gonna do with that? I don't know. I don't think you have to get the remote control. But as a job, I don't know. I haven't thought it all the way through, honestly. Should wish for super speed. That'd have been better, right? But I didn't. I chose to touch things I can't touch across the room and bring them to me. I can get a pen if you need it. I can just get the pen over here real fast. I found like 4 pens in this room already if you need it. I haven't really thought about what gravity could be. I've never really spent a lot of time thinking about it because there's so many like equations already working it out. But I guess if you could figure it out, then at least what it is, if you can figure out what it is, then reverse engineering it becomes almost inevitable. And almost a starting point. If you can't make the thing happen, like how would you defeat it then? There's 2 ways to approach the problem. If someone else had this, how would we stop them? If we know how it works, we just can't generate the waves to make gravity, but we can repel, that kind of thing. Yep, anti-gravity, there we go. I've thought of some anti-gravity shit to do. It require an earth magnet as well as a electromagnet. Against each other, so they're pushing. One's cutting like a half circle, and then the other one's cut like a dome. So that way you can adjust it and cause it to shift, and then it pushes, you know what I mean? So the can switch, and it's all out. So it can 360 and give you even like straight up, and then you just kind of hover, give it more power and lift. So this one would be the one that would be the electromagnet, and surrounding it would be the earth magnet, because it's going to give a constant push. And this one can be, you can turn the electromagnet up, and therefore the push on this gives it more, which is going to cause its rejection of what's down there. But if it's mounted below it, at a place where it's constantly kind of just about to push and resist, it's like the very edge of its field, then you just adjust the field of it so that it goes up, increases it, it pushes against that magnet. That magnet wants to go up and get away from this one. So it has to lift off the ground to do that. big magnets, and then again, like I said, the pivoting, the electromagnet can give up a lot of force, and after that one, just I mean, it wants to get away, but it can't because they're attached to each other. So it's trying to get away, but that's just causing it to go more. Like it shouldn't work, but at the same time, the one with the they put a magnet on the front of the car. It was a toy car. And they put like a big pole on the back and another magnet in front of it, the same type of like pulling. And because it was on a wheel, it started pulling the fucking thing towards it, but of course it was on a hook, so it could never meet it, so it just started just driving after it. So. But not a hill, nothing like that. Something I came up with like a long time ago. I was like, why didn't you fucking do that? Blah, blah, blah. I'm sure they thought of that by now. Come on. Yeah. If that was possible, they would have done it by now. And then I watched so much the other day on TikTok. Like, this shouldn't be possible. What was it? TikTok? It was a Instagram reel. Whatever the fuck it was. One of those like short videos. They showed above and side shot. Like, this shouldn't be possible. Why does this work? And toy car. Mounted the fucking thing on there and started attracting itself to it. But it just drives away. People are like, who needs gas, man? It works on things. Yeah, you just gotta scale it up then. That's the whole point of making it to scale. Proof of concept that it does work. And they got counted for the weight of the car. You know what I mean? That car has no weight yet. But it does pull, with enough force. Again, the electromagnet probably best for that one also. Some kind of shield for the car, otherwise pull off the fucking shit, like the ass of the car comes squeezing in. If you get it directed to the front, so just constantly projecting forward. Increase that, either push or pull. Yes. 3 hours and 31 minutes and 25 seconds. I can do a 3. It's not that big of a deal to me, but I do like when the czar. I'm always like whenever I know it's like a 111, it's our 444, 333. Like when I was coming back here just not so long ago, I think it was. No, I guess when I was coming back here to broadcast, it was like 3. Yeah, it was like right 333 or something. I don't know. Oh, when I took a break, I think it was 333. And then especially 222. 22 is like my lucky number, so I like 22 a lot. And just 2 at all, because I mean the 2, and 4, which breaks down to 2. So much so that I named my album 22 because I just like 22. And then, like I said, Opie's birthday was on the day. He'd been passed, but it was on the day that I released that. So I kind of put it in dedication to. But he really was a cool dude. And so she just kind of went fucking kooky. And wasn't so cool of a dude. Well. But I'll be back later to talk about more shit, but it says yes, 333 and 03. We got like 30 seconds left. I'll count it down. I'll talk about that kind of shit when I get back, like porn and stuff. Cause there's a lot of fucked up shit. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just interesting how people are. It's just like strip clubs and things like that. But I'm gonna head on out. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do it. Peace.